Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I'm going to be letting you know the starting lineup and reserves for the Springboks in their upcoming game up against Scotland. But if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But nonetheless, let's get straight into this lineup. Right, so the Springboks have very recently announced their side that is going to be taking on Scotland this weekend. It is a middle of the night game, but it is happening at Murrayfield, and it should be a very exciting contest. Both teams coming off wins from last week. The Springboks up against Wales, Scotland up against Australia, and both very close fixtures, so it will be exciting to see how this one goes. But in the front row, the Springboks have decided to go 1 Oxnashad, 2 Bongi Umbonambi, and then at 3 it is going to be Trevor Nakanye. Then looking at the locks here, Eben Etzebeth will once again be starting at number 4, and then number 5, bringing up his 50th test cap, it is going to be Franco Mostert, who does get the start. He was off the bench last week up against Wales, but now he will be starting rather than Lou Diaga. Then looking at the loose forward trio, number 6 will be the captain, Sia Khaleesi. Number 7 is Kwagga Smith. He actually had a very good game last week up against Wales, so he has earned himself that starting jersey once again. And then at number 8, it is always dangerous Dwayne Vermeulen, who hasn't really had that big of an impact in the last couple games, but he always has that presence of being able to do great things, and this could be the game that he really breaks open. Now looking at the back line, number 9 is going to be Herschel Yankees. Number 10, a big switch from last week. It is no longer Andre Pollard. Instead, it is going to be Elton Yankees getting the start at 10. Then looking at the centres, number 12 is going to be Damien Dialende, with number 13 being Lukanyuam. So the same midfield combo that they did go with for last week's match up against Wales. And speaking of the same, it is going to be the same 2 wingers that they did have last week. Number 11 is Makazole Mapimpi, and then number 14, once again, he is going to get an opportunity, and it is Jesse Krill. So still no sign of the likes of a Seba Unkosi or someone along those lines. But number 15, they have made a change. Last week in the number 15 jersey, it was Damian Valimza. Instead now, they have gone back to the veteran Willie LaRue, who will be starting at 15. But that is the starting lineup. Now we will look at the reserves, and they are going to be as follows. Number 16, it is going to be Malcolm Marks, the lone try scorer for the Springboks in that game up against Wales. Always dangerous with the rolling ball, and also very capable in the breakdown if he does get the opportunity. Number 17, Stephen Kitsoff, great in a scrum, and that is something that the Springboks will want to use later on in that game up against Scotland. And then number 18, once again, they have gone with Vincent Koch. They're looking now at number 19, it is Lou Diaga, so he isn't starting, but he will be coming off the bench instead. Jesper Visa will be in their number 20 jersey. Number 21, they have gone with Kobus Reinach, so hopefully he gets a few more minutes in this fixture as well. Number 22, Andre Pollard, so he is still there for that experienced side, Andre Pollard, and instead of starting, he will be coming off the bench in the later stages, replacing more than likely Elton Yankees. And then at number 23, to close out the starting lineup and reserves, it is Francois Steyn, who nailed a kick from inside of his own half recently in that game up against Wales. Phenomenal kick. He has still got it. He is going to keep it going in this game up against Scotland as they try and build momentum for their game the week after up against England, the World Cup final rematch. I am extremely excited for that game, and I hope you guys are too. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will be back this weekend on the main channel doing the live commentary as well, so be sure to check that out. Also on the Kiwi Lads Sport, if you do want to check that one out, the link will be in the description as well. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all for the next one.